Elon Musk may say he lives a simple life, but even he couldn't help but jump on the bandwagon of billionaires with private jets. Here is everything you need to know about Elon Musk's private jet, which costs $26 million. Musk owns a total of 4 planes, including 2 Gulfstream G550s and a Gulfstream 650ER. Together, these planes cost about $190 million. But Musk didn't start out with 4 planes, and you never forget your first. He bought his first private jet in 2000, 7 years before he became a billionaire. It was a Dassault Falcon 900B, which, when it came out in 1985, would have cost $26 million. This model hasn't been made since the year 2000, and there were only 156 of them. In the past few years, a used 900B would cost about $5 million. Even though this jet is older than Gulfstreams and not as popular, people say that the Falcon 900B was way ahead of its time in terms of design, and they're popular on the used market because they're easier to fix up and keep up than other older models. The only bad thing about them is that they cost $2 million per year to run. Still, you do get what you pay for. The 33-foot-long jet has a very nice and soft interior. The layout of the cabin has a galley for large executive seats, and narrower seats will be able to recline and have footrests that can be moved. You get your very own lazy boy in the sky. It can fit a total of 14 people. There are wooden tables on the sides of the plane that can be folded down to make more room. There are also a number of screens that can be moved to provide entertainment on board, but we doubt that even Musk takes breaks long enough to watch shows. The jet can also be changed to fit the needs of the passengers. It can be changed so that 4 seats face each other, in case 2 couples want to eat together or if a group of friends want to be very close. Also, the jet's back end can be turned into a private cabin with a bed. And the room has a TV and a heated place to keep your bags. We don't know why someone's luggage needs to be heated, but the option is there. It's not a big deal that Elon Musk has 3 or 4 private jets. Since he's worth $1 billion and travels a lot, a plane makes sense for him. There, the assumption is that you're going somewhere you can't get to by car. This month, it turned out that the assumption was wrong. When Musk's private jet took off from San Jose, California, and landed in San Francisco less than 10 minutes later, he was caught. For people who don't live in California, that's about an hour by car. Most of us would have to drive anyway because what else can we do? But not Elon. Twitter says that because he promotes Tesla as a green company, he is being hypocritical by taking this short flight. More importantly, he advertises himself as being good for the environment, even though planes cause less pollution than cars overall. But that's not always true. Private planes are between 5 and 14 times more polluting per passenger than commercial planes and 50 times more polluting than trains. Plus, only 1% of people in the world own and fly private jets. That means that half of the pollution comes from just 1% of the world's population. In short, you can't say you care about the environment and then take a 9-minute flight in your private jet without people calling you a hypocrite. Some fans came to his defense and pointed out that after the 9-minute flight, he went straight to Austin, Texas, which makes you wonder, why did he even go to San Francisco? And if you can believe it, this argument has more than one side. Elon Jet is a Twitter account that was made by Jack Sweeney, a student at the University of Central Florida. This is one of his many accounts where he tracks private jets owned by famous people by using public flight data. This is controversial because he tried to pay Sweeney to shut down the account, but the free speech-based attempt to silence him happened right before Musk bought Twitter. We can see many reasons for him to support free speech as long as it doesn't make him or his business look bad. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon before we go on so you don't miss any videos. We know that Elon's 4 private jets are used almost every day because Jack Sweeney told us so. Each trip costs an average of $5,000 in fuel. That means that each trip takes about 5,000 gallons of jet fuel. Private jetting is, of course, for people with a lot of money. Not only is it expensive, but it also pollutes the air a lot for very few people to travel. Even though Elon logs more than 150,000 miles per year, he doesn't pay as much attention to the Falcon as he used to. Since 2016, the Falcon hasn't been seen in battle. On the plus side, that means it can't be tied to his recent scandals, but it does make us wonder what he's doing with it if he's not flying. As Gulfstream G550ER gets the most use out of all his jets, he spent $17 million on it. He may be trying to get what he paid for. Even though it's his biggest plane, he has room for 19 people. About 140 people can fit on the average commercial plane. The cost to fly the plane was about $3,662 per hour. And his flight records show that he usually only flies for less than 2 hours at a time. This is much more polluting than a commercial flight, but we can see why he would choose private travel. His Gulfstream is very nice and will make anyone feel like a VIP. It has a forward galley, which has 2 storage spaces, a microwave, and a convection oven for living areas. You can make a 3-course meal and a cocktail while you're in the air. That's definitely a step up from the crummy economy section. Most people can see that the plane has white leather seats and bits of wood. They look like they have a lot of space, and the 16 oval windows let in a lot of natural light. The claims made by Gulfstream are the largest in aviation. We haven't seen the trophy yet, and the seats can be used in different ways. They can be put in different positions and turned into beds. You can sit however is most comfortable for you while watching TV on either of the 2 TVs. There's a VIP cabin in the back with a sofa, a seat, and another TV. There are also 2 bathrooms on board, which are so big that they should be considered VIP sections. They both have a full-sized sink and vanity, as well as a toilet with enough legroom for an adult, which is unusual in the airline industry. Unfortunately, Gulfstream makes it clear that their planes do not have showers. We can't believe Elon bought it without realizing what a big mistake it was. Of course, we're joking. Yes, this is the most relaxing way to travel. We should all be so lucky. Both the G550s and the G650s are very similar. They're just not as impressive. They were never the subject of a song by Far East Movement. The plane is still nice. The main difference is that Musk doesn't have his name on either of his 2 G550s. They're both linked to Falcon Landing LLC, which is a fake company. He didn't buy them brand new though. He bought them used. Even though he puts a lot of fossil fuels into the air, at least he recycles the planes. Elon Musk says that he does not own a house, a yacht, or go on vacations. The plane is the only thing he spends money on that he doesn't need to. The least expensive private jets on the market cost $2 million, all of which cost more than $20 million. So, what intrigues you the most about Elon's jets? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked and enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more insightful videos, get notified by clicking the bell button below. From the high-end stories of today, this has been Modern Luxury. As always, we look forward to seeing you again in one of our videos. Thanks for watching.